Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am absolutely thrilled to welcome all the students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We're really looking forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. You know, this explainer is designed to give you, our future leaders, a clear, highly practical understanding of the core elements that sustain a truly successful hotel operation. Let's dive right into our curriculum for today's session. So, we're going to cover four main areas today. First, the demands of modern hospitality. Second, defining employee well-being. Third, fostering psychological safety. And fourth, authentic leadership and culture. All right, let's jump right into Section 1, Demands of Modern Hospitality. To begin, we've got to be frankly honest and acknowledge the intense reality of our daily environment. Look at these three core triggers hospitality professionals face every single day. First up, the emotional intensity of guest interactions. We're constantly managing expectations, handling complaints, and fielding requests, all while maintaining this flawless professional facade. Second are the heavy physical demands. You're talking long hours on your feet, moving quickly across massive properties. And third, the sheer unpredictability of daily hospitality work. You can have a perfectly planned shift and boom, it changes in an instant because of a sudden influx of guests or a random operational hiccup. When you combine those three factors, it literally places our employees at a significantly higher risk for stress and burnout compared to so many other fields. Now, the business imperative here is stark. If you look at what happens when we neglect well-being, we're talking declining engagement, increased turnover. Those are severe operational costs that hit the bottom line directly, especially in an industry already struggling with retention. But when we flip the script and actually prioritize well-being, we create healthier environments, we see way higher engagement, and ultimately, we achieve sustainable operations. The contrast couldn't be clearer. Taking care of your people is fundamentally how you take care of your business. Moving right along to Section 2, Defining Employee Well-being. Comprehensive well-being is really multifaceted. It's not just one thing. It's a giant puzzle spanning physical, emotional, and psychological health. But in hospitality, it's directly influenced by our daily operational pressures. Workload management is absolutely critical. Are we staffing appropriately? Then there's that emotional labor of service we just talked about, right? That constant need to project warmth, regardless of how someone might be feeling internally. Add to that the quality of interpersonal relationships among the team, and crucially, the level of leadership support. All of these elements mixed together, that's what dictates the true well-being of your staff. Because mental health awareness is absolutely essential, we have to address the very real anxiety, exhaustion, and emotional strain caused by these intense pressures. And you know the most effective tool we have for that? Just open conversations. By talking openly about mental health, leaders actively reduce the stigma that so often surrounds it. This isn't just about talking for the sake of talking. It's about breaking down barriers. We want to encourage active support-seeking behavior among our team members before that daily exhaustion turns into total burnout. And that brings us perfectly to Section 3, Fostering Psychological Safety. So what exactly is psychological safety? Well, it's the belief that one can speak up, ask questions, and make mistakes without fear of punishment or humiliation. Now, we've got to define this not as some optional, nice-to-have soft skill, but as a fundamental, non-negotiable bedrock of your team. Think about a crazy busy hotel kitchen or a chaotic front desk. If an employee spots an error, or maybe they just have a question, but they're too terrified of being humiliated to speak up, the operation suffers and ultimately the guest pays the price. There's no way around it. But when that safety is successfully established in our hospitality teams, what happens? It's a real game changer. It directly translates into superior teamwork. Employees start engaging in continuous learning because, hey, they aren't afraid to say, I don't know. It drives innovation because they feel safe suggesting new, more efficient ways to handle check-ins or service. And it deeply encourages mutual support, creating a highly collaborative and engaged workforce. This right here is the bedrock of a resilient hospitality team. Finally, let's look at Section 4, Authentic Leadership and Culture. As a modern hotel leader, how do you actually embed these principles day in and day out? You do it through practical, empathetic actions. Number 1, practice active listening. When an employee comes to you, actually give them your full attention. Number 2, ensure fair treatment. Consistency in how you treat your staff is literally the strongest signal of care you can possibly send. And number 3, provide tangible access to resources. This means actively connecting your team with things like counseling or employee assistance programs to really support their mental health. You see, these aren't just high-level concepts, they have to be daily actions. Now, we really need to heed a critical warning here. There is a stark difference between authentic initiatives and superficial ones. Authentic initiatives are built on consistency, the alignment between your stated policies and your actual daily behavior. That alignment is what builds profound trust. On the flip side, superficial programs like, just slapping a wellness poster up in a toxic break room completely fail to engage employees. Honestly, they can actually breed cynicism. Authenticity is everything, for sure. At the end of the day, our ultimate goal boils down to this. Employees feel valued not only for their performance, but for their humanity. When well-being and psychological safety are truly authentically embedded into your organizational culture, engagement just naturally flourishes. Your team stops being just staff and transforms into a dedicated community of hospitality professionals. And that is the gold standard of modern hotel management. As we wrap up this educational explainer, I want to leave you with one single, incredibly crucial question. How will you ensure your daily leadership behavior authentically builds psychological safety for your future teams? Take a moment to really reflect on that as you step forward into your roles as future hospitality leaders, because the physical, emotional, and psychological health of your future teams, and really the entire success of your hotel, depends on your answer. Thank you so much for your dedication to learning, and I wish you exceptional success in your hospitality careers.